Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the very first Epilepsy Foundation virtual Purple Friday Gala. Now, typically, yes, in the years past, we've all been in one big room together and able to celebrate all the success of the year that has passed and moving into all the great things to come. Well, obviously, 8 months ago, the world changed. The world kind of stopped in a lot of ways. But you know what didn't stop? The need. The need is still there. The need to be able to find new treatments, to find a cure, to ultimately save lives with the Epilepsy Foundation. That's what this is all about. So I thank you so much for being a part of it. My name is Corey Michaels, here in the Lily Pad Production Studios, powered by Auction Frogs. Our entire team, along with Ellsberg Studio, we are so excited to be able to be a part of this with you and to be able to share all the great news that is coming up with the Epilepsy Foundation. We have a lot of fun and we have a lot of great items for you to be able to bid on. We'll get into that coming up in just a few minutes, but the fact that you found us, that you're watching right now, you got half the battle already done. Now, all you have to know, if you haven't already, is you need to get registered in order to be able to bid on all the fabulous items that are on the auction block for you. So if you haven't already, send Purple 20 to the number 22454. Purple 20 to the number 22454. You're going to get a quick link right back on your phone. That'll take you right to the auction site. You can get registered, and by getting registered, just for getting registered. No purchase necessary, but I know once you're registered, you're going to see all kinds of great ways to be able to benefit the Epilepsy Foundation, and you're going to want to have been registered. But everyone who is, by the end of the evening here, someone is going to be winning an Amazon Echo, and these things are so cool. Just a little thank you for your support of the Epilepsy Foundation. We have here, as we get into the evening here for the Purple Friday, Heidi and Zach would like to welcome you and also thank some of the incredible sponsors that we have that help this event be able to happen.
I'm Zach, and this is Heidi.
We want to thank everybody for being here tonight, and I want to take a minute to thank all of our amazing sponsors. UCB, SK Life Sciences, Greenwich Biosciences, Neurelis, and a huge thank you to AZI, our presenting sponsor for the night. Zach here has been a part of our foundation for about 5 years now, and proceeds from tonight will help fund things like summer camp for kids like him to go have the experience of a lifetime, and also will help fund college scholarships for those affected in Idaho with epilepsy. So be sure to check out all of our items.
And spend lots of money and have fun. Jazz hands.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Zach. It's so amazing to get to watch all the folks that are involved with the Epilepsy Foundation and the incredible work that they do. Now, this Purple Friday, as you probably already know, is our attempt to kick off the holiday buying season for a great cause. Now, Black Friday with the pandemic going on, probably not going to be happening. Definitely not going to be happening in the way that it has in the years past. And why do that when you can get a great deal right now from the comfort of your own home and be able to help the Epilepsy Foundation all at the same time? Now, in this pandemic, I had said at the very starting of it, and I still say today, it has brought out the best in humanity. It's also brought out some of the worst. And we saw that a couple of weeks ago. You might have seen on KTVB the story that was done with some horrible humans, I'll put it that way so I can be family friendly, that had gone to the doorstep of Heidi, the executive director, where all of these auction items that were going to be out there for all of us to be able to bid on tonight were stolen. Now, yes, it was captured on video, unfortunately, not with a good look at the license plate, not with a good look at their faces. I hope that they will come to justice, and they'll find justice one day. But where that worst of humanity was shown there, through that, the best has prevailed. The people that have came forward and gave donations and called the Epilepsy Foundation to say, how can I help? I'm so sorry that this happened. So yes, there is still a lot more good in this world than there is bad. And that's what we're proving right here tonight, all of us together. So once again, I hope you're able to get registered real quick here. All you have to do, real simple, just send Purple 20 in your text, Purple 20 to the number 22454. That'll get you over there, get you registered, could win that Amazon Echo. Now, if you have any questions, or maybe you just want to make a good old-fashioned donation by phone, you can do that. We have folks waiting to be able to help you in any way right now, just by calling 208-807-3808. Now, some of these great items that you're going to be bidding on tonight and over the course of the next week, one of these is 6 hours of tutoring. 6 hours of tutoring at Huntington Learning Center. It's item number 108. And especially with all the virtual learning that is happening these days, kids not being in school in a lot of cases, maybe sometimes struggling a little bit more, not having that one-on-one attention with the teacher. Well, you can be able to get that, keep your kids on track with their learning with Huntington Learning Center, and be able to help out with the Epilepsy Foundation. That is item number 108. Or item number 118, here. It's a rental for 4 with Pedigo. These are the electric bikes. You're going to be able to, you can stay 6 feet apart from one another on your bikes, cruise around downtown, the foothills, wherever you would like. And again, while you're enjoying this incredible time out in the fresh air, well, you're also going to know that you were able to help out with the Epilepsy Foundation all at the same time. Now, that's item number 118. Number 128. Now, as we're getting into the colder winter months and going to get colder still, what's one of the best parts is having a fire, having your s'mores, sitting out there with your jacket on, enjoying the wonderful time around the fire, telling stories with the kids and family, and be able to cook up some s'mores. Now, that is a great evening right there. And that is item number 128 for you to be able to bid on. Now, over the course of the rest of our Purple Friday, we're going to be talking about some of the incredible things that are coming up with the Epilepsy Foundation, things that have happened, things that are yet to come, but some great things on the way. And we have the president of the board, Dr. Robert Wexler, a special message with some of the things that we can look forward to in this coming years with the Epilepsy Foundation.
Hi, everyone. I want to first thank you all for joining us for this event, for your support of the Epilepsy Foundation, both this year and in years past. Obviously, this has been a challenging year for all of us, and like many charities and businesses, the Epilepsy Foundation of Idaho has had its challenges. But I would like you to know that we are still going strong with all of our services and programs as best we can in this socially distanced and virtual world. Most importantly, our educational efforts and our support of the community continues. We are still doing our support groups. We're still doing our educational lectures as best we can through virtual media. And we are still committed to building our fund to support scholarships and to support the epilepsy camp for kids. I want to reassure everyone that your support tonight will primarily still go to the Morgan McGee Scholarship Fund and to fund camp scholarships for kids with epilepsy. Most importantly, this year, we're excited to announce that we're exploring a partnership opportunity with Camp Rainbow Gold. You'll hear more from that later tonight. But the key thing to know is that we will have the ability to offer a camp that is fully medically supported for kids living with epilepsy in Idaho through our partnership with Camp Rainbow Gold. It's very exciting for us to be able to keep these kids in Idaho rather than send them to other states to participate in camp activities. And I'm really excited about this new initiative. We are making great progress in building that fund. I think we will be able to see it to fruition in the next few years. And I'm counting on your help this evening to help make that possible. On the education front, I'm happy to tell you that we are having more Idahoans than ever before getting certified in seizure first aid. And we are continuing all of our educational efforts. The lecture series, the support groups, and the partnership in education with St. Luke's. We had intended to do a band conference for provider education in early 2021, but we've obviously had to push that back a year. That gives us more time to plan, and I'm confident that we will have a more successful program than ever before. I am so excited to be part of this organization. I thank you on behalf of the board members of the Epilepsy Foundation, our many volunteers. More importantly, I want to thank you on behalf of my patients. This organization makes a difference in people's lives. It's 1 out of 26 people that has a diagnosis of epilepsy at some point in their life. Most do well with medication, but some don't do great even with medication and surgery and all the other things we have to offer. They have to live with epilepsy, and they have to live with seizures as part of their lives. Our partnership with the national organization and their support of research hopefully will change that in the future. But in real practical terms, today, people are living with epilepsy, people are living with seizures. And this organization, and you in your support of this organization, are making that easier for them. Thank you.
And thank you. Thanks to Dr. Wexler for those beautiful words and for all the efforts that everyone puts into this fight to be able to find new treatments. Because as Dr. Wexler said, there is a really good success rate with most of the treatments. Not everyone responds the same. And the thing with epilepsy and seizures, it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, doesn't matter race, creed, color, religious, whatever. Epilepsy and seizures does not discriminate. We need to be able to find the treatments to make sure that everyone is able to be able to live with it. Even better, to find that cure so they don't have to live with epilepsy. They don't have to live with seizures. And that's why all of us together, we're going to get to that day where we are going to find that cure. So it takes all of us right now, you doing your part at home, sitting back, hopefully enjoying great time with family and getting those bids in. So please get going on those if you haven't already. There is great items and you don't want to miss out on these. Get all your shopping done for Christmas and be able to help out the Epilepsy Foundation. Now, one of the items is item number 143. And I remember with my daughters, they loved this hope chest that had been handed down from their great-grandmother, and it is one of their most cherished possessions. And you can be able to start that same kind of tradition with this beautiful hope chest that is handmade. It's item number 143. This is Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. It was handmade by Dr. Lindsay Foy, a local pediatric neurologist. And so thank you very much to Dr. Lindsay Foy for this and the amazing work that is done on it. The craftsmanship is beautiful. Item number 143, and that can be yours. Number 145. Now, if you're into wine tasting, or maybe you're just getting into it, this is a great experience for you. It's a wine tasting, one private wine class for up to 14 attendees, and it doesn't have to be in person. It can be partly in person, can partly virtual, whatever you would like to do. And so you just figure that all out and enjoy the wine and the light appetizers. And that is item number 145. Now we're talking my kind of experience, the food truck. I love a good food truck. And the Rockin' Q barbecue food truck is amazing. If you like barbecue, this is a food truck party for up to 14. Get all the kids, social distance around the backyard, whatever you want to do, and you'll have a food truck and be the envy of all of your neighbors. And so this is going to be 14 people based on your meats and all your sides and mac and cheese. And if you need a 14th, you can always call me. So that is item number 148 for the Rockin' Q barbecue food truck. And then item number 146, again, amazing food, a little different experience. You're going to get a private dinner party for 8 with Chef Christina. Now, this is going to be a 3-hour event. She's classically trained. Chef Christina Murray is amazing. She's at Season and Taste in the Idaho building. You're going to get your starters, you're going to get some non-alcoholic beverages, and an amazing meal and experience. So that is item number 146 for you to be able to bid on right now. Now, it's so exciting when Dr. Wexler had told us just a few minutes ago about this new partnership with Camp Rainbow Gold. I mean, the camp experience for a kid, most every kid went on summer camp. I know it was something I looked forward to each and every year, just running around in the mountains away from mom and dad and enjoying this experience with all of these friends, new friends, old friends. Well, when someone is living with epilepsy, with seizures, it's not as easy. They need to be able to have that trained medical staff around in order to be able to have that experience. And so just one more thing that makes them feel like they're not the same as every other kid. They are. Yes, they have to live with something that they have to be able to have a little more care around them and that trained staff around them. So being able to go and do it right here in our beautiful state of Idaho and not have to go, as he had mentioned, to another state in order to do it is very exciting. And so let's hear some more about this partnership to come with Camp Rainbow Gold and the Epilepsy Foundation.
Building what's going to be Idaho's first and only medically designed camp. And it's really needed in Idaho because for Camp Rainbow Gold, we've been turning away children and families for years. And so we knew we needed to do this. But also one of the bigger issues is there's nothing in the entire state that's designed for kids with medical needs or even adults with medical needs.
Hey, Tex.
I was able to go out to Fairfield and visit the campus, and one of the first things I thought of when we were out there was how do we make this accessible to those bike riders, those kids that want to go out there and enjoy the freedom of riding a bike. We were able to partner with Carlos Matutes and Swimba, and he came on out to help us design 3 different cycle paths that are going to be out there. The first one will be an adaptive cycle path, the second one will be kind of more of an intermediate course, and then the last one will be kind of a challenge course that's put together. And I think right now what we're really excited about is the ability to help raise some money to be able to give that over to Camp Rainbow Gold for the development of one of those trails. And for that we need $30,000.
So our vision for this camp is that we'll open it up, we'll use it, but it'll also be used by all these other nonprofits in the state, and it'll become your home as much as it'll be ours.
I think one of the great things about what this camp can mean for our kids is that many times people with epilepsy get kind of treated as a little bit fragile, and maybe they shouldn't go out and do certain activities. And I really hope that this is one of those places where having a diagnosis of epilepsy is the norm. And so you are encouraged amongst your peers to be able to go out and explore what you can do as a person. And I really feel that being able to ride a bicycle, to go onto ropes courses, to go learn new skills, that's one of those crucial places, one of those crucial environments for kids to be able to explore who they are. When I was age 3, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. One of the things that my mom encouraged, even through all of those concerns, was to go outside and play, to be out there and put yourself out on the limit, and to go play football or basketball or baseball or ride a bike and explore all of those physical attributes that we've been given. And so whether those are differently experienced by some on an adaptive bike with 4 wheels, and that's one of the trails that we're hoping to help create with you, then get outside and go explore what you can do, what we are able to go to, regardless of what the form looks like. There are so many kids out there that have been able to go to summer camps year after year after year, and they develop that relationship with camp. And so to be able to have that home base, to be able to say, aha, I was part of the first group that went through there, or I was part of the 7th group that went through there, or I was part of the 50th group that went through there. It makes it special, because then you can start to have those reunions, and you can start to have people come back to the place that they knew.
I love that that partnership is coming together. 2 incredible organizations that does so much for kids. It makes sense to be able to do it together and to be able to combine their superpowers, each of them. So I love that to come and what that's going to mean for so many kids living with epilepsy and seizures. So congratulations and thank you to Camp Rainbow Gold for being so excited to partner with the Epilepsy Foundation. Now, our Purple Friday, it's going great. Now, if you're just tuning in and you haven't registered yet, you still have time to get registered and get in for the drawing that'll be coming up in just a little bit for that Amazon Echo show. These things are really, really cool. No purchase necessary, but of course, we hope you're going to be bidding high, bidding often on the wonderful items so that we can continue to be able to make these incredible discoveries in epilepsy and seizure treatments to get to that day of a cure and to ultimately save lives. That's what this is all about. And so now you can do this and just on your phone be able to look at all the auction items. And here's a great thing. Now remember in the old galas where you do a silent auction and there'd be that piece of paper there and this item, whatever it happened to be that you really wanted, and you go along and you write your name down on it. You walk away to go say hi to friends or whatever. Well, someone sneaks right behind you and they outbid you a lot of times right at the last second, and you never had a chance to even know. Well, here's a great thing with auto bidding. You can be able to find those items that you really, really want. And then you just put whatever your high amount happens to be and set that, what your bid is, and then every time someone outbids you, it just automatically outbids them. And then you'll get a notice if and when it hits your high bid amount for your auto bid. And then you have time to be able to go back, set that amount higher if you would like, bid on more items, whatever you would like to do. Now, one of these items, the way that we've all been so stuck at home and the most traveling we've been doing is, going from the living room to the kitchen and up to the bedroom, whatever the case may be. We've been a little sheltered. Understandable, but we have been. So it'd be nice to be able to have something to look forward to, some experience to be able to enjoy. And that's what item number 105 will give you. One of my favorite places other than Idaho is Montana. And this is an all-inclusive Montana getaway. Talking about 4 nights, 5 days. It is a luxury log cabin. All your meals are provided by a private chef. Oh yeah, it's fancy, and it can be all yours with item number 105 and truly have something to look forward to when that travel time comes. And you're going to be helping out the Epilepsy Foundation all at the same time, so it's a win for everyone. Now, item number 122 This is a little out of my league, but for people who like biking, this is right up your alley. It is Rebecca's Private Idaho for mountain bikers. Now, what this is, you're going to be going on the Rebecca's Private Idaho Challenge. Hashtag RPI challenge. In this basket, you're going to get your entry into the ride. You're going to get your RPI mug and Rebecca Bush's very own Rush to Glory book telling about her epic adventure. And that is item number 122. Then over to number 142, something a little more adventurous as well, but also something to look forward to for next summer is a whitewater adventure. Item number 142, this is your Hells Canyon jet boat tour for two, dry bag, hoodie, hydroflax mug, a bunch of other stuff in there as well. And if you've never done this before, going through the Hells Canyon and the jet boat is an experience you will never forget. And when you're telling your friends and family about the pictures of this incredible experience you had, you can also tell them how you got it, where you got it, and tell them all about Purple Friday and that they need to make sure that they're a part of it virtually or in person or whatever it happens to be next year. We don't know, but we sure are glad that you're here with us tonight. You know, part of what this is all about is the scholarship funds. Yes, it's about finding the cures. It's about finding the treatments, about saving lives. But some of the things like the camp that's going to be coming up with Camp Rainbow Gold, those camping experiences, and the scholarship, the Morgan McGee Scholarship Fund is such a beautiful, beautiful tribute to Morgan McGee. We'll talk a little bit about Morgan coming up here in a few moments, but I want you to hear from Michael. He is one of the recipients of the scholarship and what it has meant to him.
Hello, my name is Michael Adams, and I am honored to be one of the recipients of the 2020 Morgan McGee Scholarship. I am a freshman at Utah State University, majoring in agribusiness with a minor in drones, and currently have a 4.0 GPA. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for your continued support to students with epilepsy. There are not enough words to express how thankful I am for the scholarship that you have provided for me. It is truly an amazing gift, and I am so thankful that you have decided to help me in the pursuit of my studies and career goals. I feel more confident that I can achieve my goals at Utah State University because of your generosity. It allows me to focus on learning, discovery, and finding new things out about myself, others, and the world. This scholarship helps me pursue my passions in agriculture and drones. This scholarship gives me inspiration and drive to continue to work hard and learn even more. This helps me to have a wonderful and fulfilling experience at Utah State University. Donors like you make life brighter for myself and others. I can only hope that one day, too, I will be able to bring a smile to another student's face. I cannot express my gratitude enough, and I want you to know that your generous support will help me achieve my dreams. Thank you.
See, that's what it's all about, right there for Michael and for so many others. Living with epilepsy doesn't mean that they don't have dreams, that there's not the goals to be able to go on to college, to go on to do anything and everything that they've ever wanted to. They can. We all can. And you're able to help with that by being able to donate tonight, to making your bids on all the auction items. Being here with us and your support means everything to Michael and to so many others as well. So thank you so much. And again, those are two words you can't possibly hear enough because, well, without you, we can't do this. Without you, all of us together and you, that's when we're able to make miracles happen. That's when the Epilepsy Foundation is going to be able to get to that day where there is a cure and that there is other treatments to make sure that everyone can be able to live with the epilepsies and seizures until that day comes when there is a cure. Now, right now, as you are bidding on all the auction items, whether it's one of the trips, one of the great experiences that are on there as well, here's an opportunity where I'm asking you to be able to give to help find that day, to find that cure, to find a time where epilepsy and seizures are not something that any child, that any individual has to live with anymore. Now, if you go to item number 1,000, it is simply to be able to show your heart and to show your love for each and every person that is living with epilepsy and seizures. If you're able to give $2,500, well, that $2,500, that's the full college scholarship for an individual just like Michael. $2,500, and you'll be able to make dreams come true. Now, $1,000, that's going to get part of the scholarship done, but with your $1,000 and with someone else's $1,000 and another one, you see how it all adds up so fast to where we're able to do incredible work, all of us together, and to keep those dreams alive for these kids. Now, $500, if you have the ability to be able to give $500, that's going to sponsor a camper for their entire camp experience, their food, the medical staff, everything there for these kids to be able to have that camp experience and to just be a kid. Not a kid with seizures, not a kid with epilepsy, just a kid, and be able to go to camp, something that every child loves to do. Now, $250, that is going to sponsor a support group for a year for someone with epilepsy. Now, anyone, and especially a child, if they have an ailment, if they are diagnosed with something like epilepsy, with seizures, anything of that kind, it's very easy to feel alone. No one can possibly understand. I'm the only one that is living with this. Being able to go to that support group, to be able to see other kids, to see other individuals that are, they're not only living with, not just surviving, they're thriving through this. They don't feel alone anymore. They know they're on this journey with a whole lot of other people. 1 in 26 are going to be diagnosed at some point in their life with epilepsy or with seizures. So being able to have that support means everything. And $250, that'll do it. Now, if you have $100 and the ability to be able to give that, that is going to sponsor this really, really cool backpack. It has information about epilepsy and a bunch of fun stuff in there to take away some of the fear and the scared feelings for kids that are newly diagnosed with epilepsy. And only $100 is going to be able to help take away some of that fear. Now, our final amount I'm going to talk about this evening. It's a little different number. It's a number you don't normally hear for a donation. $26. Now, why 26? For the 1 in 26 people that are going to be diagnosed with epilepsy and seizures. So this is your way to be able to show your support without taking a whole lot out of the budget, a couple of coffees a month or one here or there, whatever the case may be, and you can be able to make a huge difference. Now, I know that anytime we do these, that people go, gosh, I'm so sorry. I wish I could give more. Please, don't ever apologize. Because what you have the ability to be able to give, whether that's $26 or $2,500, all of it together is what is going to make the miracles happen. Because here's the thing, I can't make a difference by myself. You can't make a difference by yourself. But with your donation and mine and the next person, and when that starts adding together, that's when we're able to make those miracles happen. So whatever amount you can give, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your love, your generosity, your support and kindness. So that is item number 1,000, where you can just be able to give and help to support kids like Michael going to Utah State, or like Aaliyah, who we're going to hear from now.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaliyah Hulis and I am one of this year's recipients for the Morgan McGee Scholarship for Students with Epilepsy. I have had different experiences with epilepsy ever since I was born. My twin sister and I actually had infantile epilepsy, and that was especially hard on my parents because whenever one of us had a seizure, the other one was not too far behind. We got these seizures under control, and I didn't have one again until I was around 12 years old. When I was 12, I started having seizures again, but I didn't know what they were, so I started calling them muscle spasms. I called them muscle spasms because I still had full consciousness and they would only last 5 to 10 seconds. Because of this, I didn't realize that I should have been telling my parents, so it took a couple months before my parents actually saw one of my seizures. I am currently seizure-free for around a year now, and I have now learnt that my seizures are called focal seizures. When I used to have seizures, they would usually be in the middle of busy streets, and so thanks to my family, I was safe, and because they would carry me across the street or catch me before I fell so that I could be okay. This scholarship means a lot to me because it will help me fund my education to achieve my future career of being an athletic trainer. I want to be an athletic trainer because I am very passionate about sports, and so is my family. So I've always wanted to participate in sports in some way, but having epilepsy, I would usually have to sit out just in case something triggered a seizure and I wouldn't be okay. So through athletic training, I can still be a part of a team while not having to put myself at risk. Thank you to everyone who donated to the Epilepsy Foundation of Idaho and the McGees for making this scholarship possible for students like me.
And that right there, that's what it's all about. That's why we're all here for this Purple Friday, and why I love the Epilepsy Foundation and what they do. Now, as Aaliyah was mentioning, it's when you have seizures, when you have epilepsy, it's not just that it affects that individual, it affects the entire family. In Aaliyah's case, her sister also diagnosed with epilepsy as a toddler. The family is affected because they always have to keep that little extra eye. You know, we always watch our kids, when we're out, and especially in public, and especially these days. But when you have a child with epilepsy or seizures, you're having to watch even more intently to make sure they're okay, to make sure that something doesn't happen in a busy street like that. So you're not just giving to the individuals living with epilepsy and seizures, you are giving to support the entire families that live with epilepsy and seizures. So thank you to the Rhodes family, $500 donation. Thank you, thank you. The Ledesma family, $250. The Kramer family, $50. Whelan family, thank you so much at $100. Same with the Katz family for $100. Carson family, $25. Thank you so much. And also Meredith, $250. The O'Gordman family, $25. Thank you so much. Also, Deja Lynn Graham, Michaela Sebree, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but thank you for watching and being a part of this. Sophia Winter, Carrie Hicks Calvary, and all the rest that are donating, that are watching, that are showing their love and their support. Thank you, thank you, thank you from all of us. And, we were talking about the Morgan McGee Scholarship Fund and Aaliyah and Michael and thanking the McGee family, and, named after Morgan McGee. Now, as most people who have been around the Epilepsy Foundation and have been to the Purple Friday event in person in the past, you know the story of Morgan. Not everyone does, but if you're new to it, Morgan was a beautiful, beautiful shining light. 19 years old, she always laughed, always had a smile on her face. She was the life of the neighborhood, and all of her friends, everyone else that was around her knew that she was a fighter as she fought every single day living with epilepsy until she was finally taken from the rest of the family and a shining light taken away from this world when she lost that battle with epilepsy. In her memory, her legacy with the McGee family is to be able to honor that shining bright light that Morgan was. Keep that alive in each and every kid, and to give them that future that was taken away from Morgan, but can be given to all of these other kids like Michael, Aaliyah, and so many others. They're going to be able to achieve that future and to be able to go to college and get that education and do all the amazing things that they're going to go forward to do. And so, on behalf of the McGee family, thank you. Thank you, every single one, for watching and being a part of this. Now, it is a time where we had said that we were going to be giving away that Amazon Echo show to everyone who got registered and has been making their bids and all that. We hope you have been, but whether you were bidding on anything or not, if you're registered, your names all went into this beautiful purple bag. And let me see here. The winner is Kelly Ferris. Kelly, congratulations. Thank you so much, Kelly. And a big thank you. And I hope you enjoy your new Amazon Echo show because they truly are amazing. And every time you look at it, every time you ask Alexa a question, well, you're going to know that you were able to support so many wonderful kids and individuals living with epilepsy and seizures. So now everything is going to stay open until the 24th. So if you haven't had a chance yet to be able to bid on some of your items, go ahead. You can do that right now after we're done. If you wanted to, or maybe you were able to tune in, but maybe a little bit late, you can be able to go back and watch the entire event and some amazing stories on all the great news that's going on with the Epilepsy Foundation. But you can keep that bidding going all the way until the 24th, 5 p.m. Set your auto bids. It'll bid for you even when you're sleeping. You don't have to worry about being outbid by anything, because until you hit your high bid amount that you put in, well, once that happens, then you'll get notified, hey, hit the high bid amount, and then you can be able to have the time to go back in there. However you would like to do it. Thank you so much. But please share. Please tell all your friends. If they haven't gotten excited about the Epilepsy Foundation because they don't know all the great work they're doing, share. Tell them all about it and how they can be able to make a huge difference the way that you have, and your family and everyone that is watching here tonight. So on behalf of everyone from the Epilepsy Foundation, Ellsberg Studios, all of us with Auction Frogs and Lily Pad Productions, God bless you and thank you very, very much.